Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I hope everybody's having a good day. Like I normally say, depending on what time zone you're in, I hope you're having a good morning, or a good day, or a good evening, or whatever it might be. Here, let me turn down the music a little bit more. I lost my voice a little bit the other day, so I'm going to be speaking a lot softer than normally. So I'm doing my best. Hello, Saya. Thank you for joining. Give me just a second. The chat is a little bit small. I can resize this a little bit. I don't remember what sizing I had it at before. I'm gonna try this. Oh, I accidentally muted my mic for a second. But hopefully the chat is a little bit easier to read now. It was a little bit too small. There we go. Get well soon with the voice of the joke is bad. It's actually kind of a funny story why I lost my voice a little bit. My family, one of my family members works for a pretty large company, and apparently every year they try to give their employees tickets to go to the one local amusement park. They haven't been able to do that like the past 2 years because of the pandemic, but they were finally able to open it up again for all their employees, and we got to go to an amusement park for the day, and I lost my voice riding on the roller coasters and stuff. So just trying to take it a little bit easy. I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm trying not to do anything that might strain my voice. I was thinking about making a hot cup of tea, but with the weather right now, it's just so miserably hot that I could not stand having a hot drink. Or even thinking about making like a hot drink in this weather, because it's just, I think it's hitting a peak again this week compared to how it's been previously, and it's so miserably hot. We're doing what we can to stay cool in our house, but there's only so much you can really do. But we're doing our best anyhow. Also, obviously you guys can't see it, but in the background I'm working on a little craft project. One VTuber just woke up with an open sore in her mouth. Oh no! That's awful. Gosh. I know, like, any time that anything happens related to, like, getting sick of, like, in the mouth or in the throat, they're just so painful, and it's so easy for it to, like, turn into, like, an infection. So I hope they get better. That's a really scary thing. So I'm doing what I can to be gentle on my voice today. But yeah, in the background I'm working on a little crafting project. I do have to get into detail about this upcoming week a little bit, so I'll probably dive into that in a little bit. But right now I'm working on a little craft project, and I'm probably just to have something to do with my hands while I talk. Because I know sometimes for me it can be a little bit hard for me to focus on just talking if I'm not like doing something else with my hands in the meantime. So I'm gonna be working on the little craft project while we sit and hang out today. I'll try and wait for maybe some more people to show up before I delve into like the whole like what's happening this upcoming week and next week and stuff like that. So I'll just wait it out a little bit before we get into that. But I'll start working on the little thing I'm doing. I'm making origami stars. I used to make these like all the time when I was growing up. I used to make these constantly. And they're one of my favorite things to do because like it takes a lot of effort, but I feel like it's like everyone who I've made origami stars for, they're super appreciative because they understand like the amount of work that goes into making them, because they are a little bit of a pain. But I really like doing it, and I think it's a really nice gesture. And I have like this really beautiful paper that my mom bought me as a present. I don't remember if it was for my birthday or for Christmas or something like that, but she bought this huge slab of craft paper for me. It's like a whole book, and it's mostly like floral patterns, but it also has some like basic colored stripes and stuff like that, and I think it's so lovely, and I've been having so much fun getting to use it, and this is a good excuse to use it since I'm making it as a present for a friend of mine. Oh yeah, also while I'm here, I want to give a big congratulations to Holotempus. All the boys have just debuted the past 2 days. Two of them were on like 2 nights ago, and then the other two just debuted last night. So congratulations, guys. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. They're over at Hololive. Their group name is Tempest, and the members include sorry, I'm looking at my phone to the side. I want to make sure I get their names right. Regis Altair, Magni Desmond, Axel Sirius, and Noir Vesper. I'm so happy for you guys. Congratulations. Welcome to the VTubing community. I'm so excited for you guys to be here, and I know that you guys will have some really awesome stuff in store. And also, I know later tonight, the new Nijisanji EN wave is going to debut, so best of luck to all of the new Niji EN livers. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for you. I know you guys are going to do a great job. I am, well, I know everybody is super excited to meet all of them, but we also are very aware that the internet is extremely excited to meet Scarla. I think everybody is kind of down bad for Scarla, and trust me, I get it. But I think out of all of the new people, oh yeah, guys, it's good. I think out of all of the new, at least for the Nijisanji wave, I don't know who I'm the most excited to meet. I don't know if it is Scarla. I'm really excited to meet Ren because I know we do have a lot of really strong male EN livers right now in Niji Sanji, but I feel like his vibe, at least right now, is a lot more unique compared to some of the other Niji EN boys. Like, all of the other guys have a very specific theme, but his is like I guess more abstract. Regarding the debut of the young guys in Hololive, many are indignant that someone distracts their beloved girls' wives to themselves with adored stupid sex. Wait, is this in terms of like the Holotempus guys? Because I mean, there are already quite a few simps that I've seen for the Holotempus guys. Hololive, yeah. I mean, the most that I will say about the Holotempus group that just debuted, I'm happy to see that there's another Australian. I think Axel's really funny, and I'm very excited to like see where he goes with it. But I mean, let's be real here for a second. The fact that there is a fucking knockoff Alucard fucking Noir Vesper, just listen. He is a vampire. I'm a bat. It just it makes sense, you know? I thought English girls would have slightly less of this, but apparently there are enough fools among the EN community. There's like, when the EN boys debut, it's like it kind of turns into a rabid mob very quickly. And I don't want to say that they all like play into it, but it is very easy for it to kind of turn crazy really fast. Like we just recently, a couple months ago, with the whole Vox and Reimu thing that happened, that was terrible. And I'm very glad that after that incident, he set much clearer boundaries and made it very clear to everybody that, like, hey, I am not your real partner. We're doing this in good fun. And if you are an adult about this and can enjoy it with the knowledge that, like, you know, we're just here to enjoy it and have fun, then it's good. But I'm not your real boyfriend, I'm not your real partner, and like, you know, setting those boundaries, that's good. I hope that it won't have to, you know, come to that for the new Hololive guys, or for even the new Niji Sanji guys, because it's really sad to see. You like men with a deep voice, disgustingly vulgar. Listen, I'm not saying that I have a type. I was actually really surprised by Vesper because I was expecting him to go like the full 9 yards like Vox, but he's kind of just a big goofball, and I kind of love that even more. I think out of those boys, I think Desmond is actually like the one who's going to cause the most like like that kind of trouble. But there's just something about men with long hair. I can't resist men with long hair. It's just, it's so good. Listen. Listen. It is, Vox is my self-indulgence. I try not to subject anybody else to my love of Vox. But if I'm being completely honest, it's I don't want people to think that Vox is the only only guy from Luxium that I like, because if we're being completely honest, I do like all of them, like in the same way that I like Vox. It's just that Vox provides that fan service directly. The other guys, you kind of have to go looking through other sources to find that same satisfaction. But like, if we're getting into if we're getting into some other details like that, like I like the idea of oh god, long hair on guys. This is not there. I'm gonna be real with you. Long hair on guys is just so much sexier. Like there's like the guys with short hair, yeah, that's good. Guys who have like at least one longer strand of hair, delicious. Guys who have medium length hair that can be put into like a tiny ponytail, yes please. Guys who have long hair. Guys who have long hair, my DMs are open. My messages reach you after 100 years, so keep the previous topics in mind so that my jokes are at least funny. Don't worry, I'm keeping everything in mind. You're good. But I don't want to specifically single out these two members of Luxium, but let's just say if you want a better scope of my type, I like making the strong ones crumble, and I like it when the weaker ones take over. Or like the unassuming ones, the ones that don't act like they want to provide anything, but then behind closed doors. And then the ones that act all high and mighty and try to act like they're on top and they're number one and they're like the best of the best, but then behind closed doors. Though that's extremely satisfying to me. In fact, I'm Shaggy. Oh, are you now? Do I need to look out for that if you're Shaggy? I mean, it helps if you do have a job, or if you do have a dog. I haven't cut a year before this is a year. So you do have long hair. Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me that you do have long hair. Long hair on guys is just so delicious. I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to think of prime examples in my life so you can get a better idea of like why it's my type. But now that I'm trying to think about men that I like, they're escaping me. There's the one guy in Dream Daddy. I think his name is Matt, the love interest Matt, the one with like the glasses. He's super chill, like the cafe kind of style guy, and he has like the super long dreads, like that. That's gorgeous. I love that. I love that so much. And again, I don't want it to sound like I don't like guys with short hair, because I do. Like I will like guys regardless of what their hair length is. I'm just saying, if you do have long hair, you will get bonus points. like I said, Alucard from Castlevania, I love you. You are the light of my life, my sweet, sweet baby boy. Alucard, you deserve the world, and I love you so, so much. Up to my shoulders. It's time I choose a haircut and not just walk like a girl from before. Listen, I like that though. What's the one like super popular haircut? Not only on guys but on girls, right? I think it's called like a wolf cut. Like sheesh. Sheesh. You know, I think it points out my sexuality very, very easily if I say that I like guys with long hair and girls with short hair. I think that makes it a little bit obvious, but I mean, it's not like I was trying to hide it anyway, so I think we're good. I know, here, hold on, I need water. I have the loudest water bottle on the face of the earth, and I'm also very clumsy and I keep knocking it into shit. It's a metal water bottle, but I prefer it because it keeps my water cold. Plastic bottles, they just drip water on the outside the whole time and it's just a nightmare. But, anyway. I know right now, IRL, my hair is pretty short, like, comparatively, in, like, standard women's haircuts, I suppose. And I think the next kind of haircut that I would really want to get would be, what's it? Kind of like a Mulan bob, I guess you could call it. A very, very blunt bob cut, and I do want to dye it like fully black. Because right now I have an undercut, so the sides are shaved and most of the back portion is shaved, and I have one section on like the top center of my head that I've grown out really, really long, and I dyed it green. It's like a how do I describe the shade of green? It's not super dark, but it's not like a bright green either. You can kind of see the carpet behind me, like in the scene, like the colors of the leaves. Like it's not super like bright highlighter green, but it's like it's a deep enough green. I think the specific name of the dye that I have been using, it's Lunar Tides, and I think it's their color Jupiter. It's like a darker green. It's in their like velvet collection. That's what my hair looks like right now. Anyway. I have been debating back and forth a little bit if I do want to go blonde at some point. But I'm worried that blonde might look a little bit strange on me with my complexion. At least right now. It might look a little bit better on me in the wintertime when because I'm super tan right now. and I don't know how good I will look if I go blonde. But I'm thinking about it. It might be a fun thing to try. I like experimenting with my hair. Cause I mean, hair just grows back. It's fine. It's fine to experiment with it, try new things. Blondes are also in the heart. I don't know if I have like a preference for hair colors specifically. I'm trying to think, but like I'm cool with any hair color. I think it's just like whether or not it looks good on the person who's wearing it. That's more of what I'm interested in. I don't think I have a specific preference for hair color. I like seeing a little bit of like a dyed color. They don't have to have like their whole head dyed one color, but what do you know about hair experiments? My friend just burned them with paint. No! Oh no! Oh god! No! See, this is one of the first times in my life that I've been able to experiment with my hair. Like, I've always wanted to, but I never, like, was in a position where I could before. But, how I ended up doing mine was I was worried about the bleaching process because my hair is naturally pretty dark. And I didn't trust myself to do the bleaching process. So what I ended up doing was I picked out what color I wanted my hair to be. And I found, I did a lot of research online for companies that like were reputable, that I wouldn't have to worry about like their dye not being any good or staining or whatever it might be. Probably because she interfered a little on her head to get the right color, it always came out wrong. Oh. Well, see, what I ended up doing was I went to a professional salon and I asked her, or like I asked like my stylist, like I want my hair to be this color. Can you bleach my hair and can you try because they're not supposed to use dyes that you bring in, but you can like, what I ended up doing was I brought it in because I was like, I mostly just want to see you for the bleaching process because I don't trust myself to do the bleach, but can you try to replicate this color to the best of your abilities? So then I had her bleach my hair in a very like in the professional salon because I didn't want to do it at home. And then she also dyed it for me, trying to match the color to the best of her abilities. And then it looked great. I really, really liked it. So then I haven't been to the salon in like a year because now I just use the dye that I bought online and I just re-dye my hair whenever it needs to be re-dyed. But I've only gotten my hair bleached once so far. Because it's not normally the dye that kills your hair, it's just the bleaching process that kills the hair, and that's why I ended up going to a salon to get it done, just because I don't trust myself enough to do it right and accidentally kill my hair. But also, since it's been a year, my hair is already getting kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have been thinking about just completely shaving my head. Mostly because, like, it's just more comfortable and it's so much easier to deal with. And all of the women that I see who shave their head are so fucking sexy. And it's an extremely tempting offer, but I also am so afraid. it makes me so nervous. And again, like, I know that, like, experimenting with hair doesn't have to be a scary thing, because, like, it grows back, it's okay. And it's even easier for me because I work from home, so I don't have to worry about, like, coworkers saying anything, because I don't have to go out and see coworkers with, like, a new hairstyle or anything going on. And I think the one thing that makes me think that I will be okay if I do that is because my older brother did it at some point, and he also looked pretty good. So it's it's kind of tempting. Because me and my brother do look, like, alike by a lot. At least in terms of, like, facial structure and stuff like that. Back to an almost bald head, my nightmare. It's not terribly not to, like, the shape of my face without hair. Otherwise, I'm the most beautiful person on the planet. Oh, give me just a second. Sorry about that. No, I came back, I promise. I'm here. my, my my mom is trying to make donuts right now. and she wants to use my room because it's really hot in here to proof the yeast in the dough. So it's it's just my mom trying to make donuts. but anyway. I'm sure you would be beautiful regardless of what your hair looks like, but I'm also glad to know that you have long hair, because that is, like, just a very, very attractive thing to have. Long hair is just, it's so good. I don't know how relevant the jokes about the military registration and enlistment office are in America. Here they can take us away almost from the street right away to the distribution point. Luckily, it's not like that here. Like, they can't make you by any means, but they do a lot of things to, like, I guess, like, trick people into doing it. I know I try not to be super political or anything on my channel too much, just because, you know, we're here to chill. We're not really here to worry about, like, outside stuff. But that is one of the things I'm very passionate about. They end up, like, in high school, instead of, like, or at least where I had gone to school, most of the kids would end up going to, like, the school guidance counselor and help figure out, like, where they wanted to go to college. But at the same time, what the military would do was they would put up these big tables right outside the lunchroom and try to recruit kids in school This is actually illegal. I hope I get a military ID now due to illness. I sure hope they're not allowed to do that. But in school, they would set up these huge tables outside of the lunchroom during like whenever you would get lunch, and they would just ask people to like sign up, and it was mostly because like, hey, we'll pay for like whatever debt you accumulate in college as long as you go into the military. And it preys on poor people essentially, like kids who don't think that they have that bright of a future like scholarship wise in college. The joke is that we can be caught while applying to study. This is insanity. Yeah. And like they just end up preying on kids who won't be able to like go to college otherwise because they're not going to get like enough scholarships. So then they end up getting recruited into the military or whatever. And it's a very, very frowned upon practice, at least in like my head. Like I hate that about what they do, and it's extremely, extremely frustrating. It feels so wrong. I don't like it. That shouldn't be the way that like you enlist people. Just like, hey, you don't have money to go to college, just join the military and then we'll pay for whatever and you'll earn a lot of money, but you'll also be traumatized for the rest of your life. And it's very predatory. Sorry, I shouldn't get too into it, but I do feel very passionately about that. I might end up going on rants like that more frequently if topics of passion come out, because I am very politically active, like IRL, but I try not to bring that into streams because again, we're just chilling. But yes, I do feel very, very strongly about that. College is a sore subject. I haven't figured out where to go, and I will go to grade 10. I already regret it. College is a very scary thing to think about, and I totally get it. I mean, for me, if you can go after 9 to college or after 11 to university, yeah. I was never lucky enough to go. I mean, I still have every intention on going at some point if I do have the money for it. But as of right now, I still haven't gone, and a lot of my friends from school are currently like at university or have been going through university programs and things like that, but I just never had the opportunity. It is a little bit sad when I talk about it, but at the same time, like it is definitely not like a necessity either in order to earn money, especially with the way that the American university system works. It just costs so much money, and then people don't want to like pay their employees enough to compensate for it afterwards. You go through all of university, like, are you unable to apply for a grant? I just really haven't gotten around to doing it because, like, I have a job right now. And with my job, like, all the money that I earn from my job just goes towards helping my family. So if I started school, then I wouldn't be able to, like, do both at the same time. And I need to be able to, like, have the money to support my family. So unfortunately, like, I I'm not lucky enough to go, at least right now. But once I'm in a stable enough I guess financial stance to be able to attend university, I do really want to. But it also depends on like how things go for me in the future, because I'm like, if things go well for me here, then I don't really need any sort of degree anyway, you know? It's not that I don't desire it though, because I still desire having a higher education, but I mean, if it's not necessary for me to like earn the money, you you don't have to call me cool for that, but like it's true though. Like if I am able to, and if I'm, you know, comfortable enough being able to like do this and earn enough money from doing this, I would much rather do this than pursue something in a field where I might not even get like nearly as much as this. Because at least this is something I know that I already enjoy. And I love doing it. I love being here. I love being with you guys and getting to hang out and, you know, be comfortable in my room and talk and play video games and do crafts and like get to connect with people who like want to be around me. Cause I mean, before this, for a while, I was at a job that didn't pay very well at all, and like I didn't enjoy it. And if you're in a position like that, you get very, very miserable very, very fast. It does not take very long at all to like end up not liking it like at all. And even now, like I'm not earning like a ton of money. I'm not even earning any money at all from streaming yet anyway, but at least I enjoy it. I don't find myself resenting it all the time. And like the job that I do have, unfortunately I can't get on the not conversational stream in any way. You spend the rest of the streams early in the morning at my place. You know, that's okay. I wake up only after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's okay. I know, right now with my streaming schedule, it all revolves around like my work schedule at the same time. So I can only spare so much time to like stream video games, and I try to take it easy on the weekends because I like being able to do just like these talking streams because they're really, really nice. But maybe one of these upcoming weekends I'll switch it up a little bit. I'll put one of my talking streams like in the evening during the week, and then I'll pick a video game for the weekend because that would be really fun. But yeah, like right now, even if my job doesn't pay very well either, my job really has been like quiet right now. At least I don't like hate it all the time. Like I still enjoy getting to do the tasks of my job right now. And it's also a lot better for me in terms of like how it works, cuz I don't know if I've ever brought it up on stream before, but I do have like quite a few health conditions as it stands, and the job I had previously had me interacting with people all the time, and especially during the pandemic. If I finally set up the mode, maybe I can get on some streams. I really like it here. That makes me really happy to hear. And I'm really, really glad. Please don't force yourself if it's gonna be like super, super early or late for you, because I don't want you to like feel forced in any way, but I do really appreciate it. But again, I don't know how much I've really mentioned it, but I do have like quite a handful of like different health conditions that I have going on right now. I'm doing my best to like do things to get better in a lot of those categories, but one of the things that I have is like related to my immune system, and it's not very, very strong. So being around people all the time at my previous job was really hard because it was really easy for me to get sick. And when I did get sick, I would be sick for a really long time compared to other people. So even though my job doesn't pay well right now, um, question for stalkers, if not a secret, how many hours do you have? Could you clarify the question a little bit? Like, do you mean like what time it is for me right now? Also, sorry if you guys can hear the train in the background. If I don't have my windows open today, it's just way too hot, so we'll get the soothing sounds of a train horn in the background. Cause if you're asking like what time it is for me right now, I'm in Eastern Daylight Time, so it's 2:50 p.m. right now for me. I should add some more time zones into my schedules. I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, it's 2:50 p.m. So it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me. Almost. You're doing your best. Like it's okay. As long as like we're able to clarify it like afterwards, it's fine. English is not the easiest, so I get it. There's so many different ways to say the same thing, and like just making sure you have the understanding afterwards, like that's fine. Oh, so it's like almost like 1 in the morning for you, dang. Yeah, please, please, don't feel obligated if you're tired or if you're exhausted. Like, please, you don't have to stay. But I do really appreciate that you're here, and I'm very, very happy that you're here. But I also don't want you to have to, lose sleep. No, English is easy, in many ways easier than Russian. Oh, well, if you say so. I've always been, like, told that English is a super complicated language and that it's very hard to learn. But if you consider it easier than Russian, then... Oh, I didn't even, like, finally say like why my schedule's gonna be empty this upcoming week. But at the end of this week I will be leaving on a little trip. I am going to go back to my hometown for a little bit because my best friend is having her wedding shower and I want to be there, and it's a little bit of a surprise for her. She doesn't know that I'm gonna be there. The wedding itself is going to be like another month from now. It's at the very, very beginning of September. like on the 2nd. So I'm also going to be gone for that week as well. But for now, I'm going to be leaving on like Thursday night, and I should be back on Monday morning here. I'll have to figure out my schedule when I come back, or I'll have to figure it out while I'm Are you near the railroad? Yes. It feels like everywhere I've lived in my like entire life, every single house that like I've been living in, they're always close to railroads. We always have trains like all the time passing by. So yes, you will hear trains. But yeah, this upcoming week I will be going on a little trip, and I'm not gonna have all of my equipment with me to stream, so I will have to be taking a little break. I'm considering whether or not I want to stream. It's cool except for the loud noises, yeah. I apologize. I know it's very, very loud, but I know if I keep my windows closed, it's gonna get really, really warm in here, and it's already really warm as it is, so I need some airflow. I'm considering streaming this Wednesday, possibly before I go, if I have time, because I do still need to work before I leave, but you always have the solution to all problems at hand. Listen, there have been times where in the house that I grew up in, around that area, there was railroad tracks really, really close to us, and we would have to cross over the railroad tracks to get back towards our house. And there were a few very dangerous occasions where I would be walking home after school, after the bus had dropped me off, and I would walk over the railroad tracks, and I have like my earbuds in, and they don't have like the they didn't have like the like flashing lights and like the beam that keeps you from like walking across the thing, just because we were really out in the middle of nowhere, and there were a handful of occasions where I would go to cross over the railroad tracks and I had my earbuds in, and I did not realize just how close the trains were. Luckily, I have not I have not been in any situation where I've been hit by a train. But it did get kind of close a couple times. But thankfully that has not happened. I will say it's cool getting to walk like alongside the railroad tracks while a train is going by. It's just loud, but it creates a very nice gust of wind, and it feels really interesting. And if you're going in the same direction as the train and you're like running with the train, it feels really, really cool, and I like doing that. I haven't indulged in that in a very long time though. The chance that the driver will break his psyche is higher than with any other job. Yeah, because, like, you're on set tracks, so you end up not, like, worrying. Because, like, even with, like, driving a car, you, like, it's still very much, like, you can pass other people. There's no like rail like in between you and like another lane. But when you're like on train tracks, then you're just kind of set in the train tracks and you end up like just kind of going without thinking, I guess. Train driver, I did not know that in English this is not a separate one. That's okay. I'm trying to think if there is a more specific word. I mean, you don't really use the word train conductor that often. Ah, okay, machinist. Well, I mean, it's a very similar like thing going on, so I don't blame you. But yeah. I need some more water. Oh, also, while we're just sitting here and chatting, I kind of want to talk about some of the other things that I have planned for the channel. At least in terms of like further future stuff. It's not going to be anytime like in the near future, probably. But I did want to talk a little bit about that. Quick topic change, jutsu. What's your online record? Like how long I've been on the internet? Cause I mean, I've been using the internet since I was pretty young, I suppose. But this channel is the second the second great drink. Ow, thumb. Starting to get sore from trying to push the points into the stars. I mean, how many people on the stream was the maximum? Oh, I think it was probably during my debut stream because I had a lot of like, I advertised it a lot and I had a lot of friends who wanted to support me on that day, but I don't think it was actually like that many all at once. I think the most people that I've had like watching the stream at the same time might have been like 10 people, maybe. I mean, I know that's not a whole lot either, but even that amount of people was like really exhilarating to stream to, just to like, especially while it was my very first stream, to know that I had that support from the people who were really close to me in my life. Like that meant a lot to me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the highest I've had was around 10. I don't think it was any more than that. I'm hoping that depending on what kind of games I'm able to stream and like what people end up being interested in, I hope that I will be able to have a little bit more than that. I know YouTube doesn't like have a rating system the way that Twitch does, where like after somebody's done with their stream you can raid somebody else and like bring all of your viewers over to somebody else's channel. It would be nice, but I don't know if YouTube has a system like that. Mostly, like, those will happen if just the streamer tells you, like, hey, I'm gonna be wrapping up stream, go check out this person's, but like there's not like an automated system for it. But I mean, if I ever were to get like one of those situations happening, it would be it'd be pretty crazy. I don't know how much my brain would compute that. But yeah, I did want to talk a little bit about some of the future plans that I have for the channel, while we're just sitting here and chilling out. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but by I don't know if I would say by profession, but I guess one of the reasons that I got into VTubing was because, like, I'm very happy with my singing voice, and I have been professionally trained in singing, so I do plan at some point to have either karaoke streams or to, like, upload covers of songs, because those are two things that I really want to do, and I like the idea of doing both of those. So at some point I do want to do both of those. And I don't have the binaural microphone yet, but I have been considering doing ASMR. For a successful VTuber career, you need to cover the king. But I think out of all of Kanaria's songs, the song I like the most is actually what's it? I forget the name of it, but it's one of the more recent songs. Anime. I don't know if I know that many anime songs that I could do a cover of, but I know, like, I am a big, like, Hatsune Miku fan. Sorry, I'm adjusting. What? No, anime is good. What are you talking about? I mean, I guess it also depends on what anime you watch. I guess I'm in no position to talk considering I like Beastars. Everybody always questions me and my taste when I say that I like Beastars, but listen. I like Beastars, I can't help it. I mean, not all of my anime taste is similar to that, though. Like, I like Komi Can't Communicate, I like Spy Family, I like, My Dress Up Darling. Miku's lover discovered, waiting for lemon cover. Oh my god. It's not, listen, it's not for the furries. I don't watch Beastars for the anthropomorphic animals, I promise. Because I know the anime only has 2 seasons on Netflix right now, but I read through all the manga because I was fucking dedicated as hell. And I needed to know the ending, and it's good. It's really good, y'all. I really like it. Your autocorrect is so mean for correcting beast. it's that is so cruel. Thanks, phone. Thanks, autocorrect. I can translate for you the text of a Russian song about. I think I'm good. I heard it went nuts near the end. It did, cause it's a lot more than just it starts off high school dynamic and then it ends up with like organized crime and political circles. Like it gets wild at the end. I just think it's so interesting because like they were able to make such a complex world with like so many like I don't want to say real life issues, but you can draw parallels between them. They're not like exact allegories or anything, but you can kind of you're able to tell anyway. Oh god, Saya, please don't. Saya, please no, don't do it. But I mean, recently I've just been desiring something a lot more wholesome. So that's why I've been watching like Koumi Can't Communicate and Spy Family and stuff. There was no love, if god. I've rewatched the first season of Koumi Can't Communicate so many times. I don't think Japanese mangas or anime kind of suck at writing characters. They never feel real. They do end up being very sensationalized, and I feel like people end up relating or can feel a sense of relation a lot more to westernized characters. And I think that's also why like you have like the canonical characters and you have like the way the fandom interprets characters, and they are wildly different. Because again, canonically, they can be very sensational, and, you know, they're doing very sensational. Naruto exists. I didn't realize that you related so much to Naruto, Saya. Naruto is just an expression of yourself. There are a couple, like, older animes that I want to get into, because I heard recently that they're doing a remake of Trigun, I think. I do want to watch like the original Trigun. I want to watch Cowboy Bebop. I want to watch Sailor Moon. I want to watch, oh, what's the name of it? Oh gosh, I'm gonna forget. Lupin the Third. Like I want to watch a bunch of like older anime. I think the style is a lot more charming than some current anime. I didn't watch Naruto, by the way. I just couldn't remember anything. That's quite the character to pick for Simon is real. Also, there's Usopp, I think. Can't remember other ones. I don't think I'm familiar with Usopp. I don't recognize the name. He's Joe Poncho Lab. I mean, if you guys have any, like, recommendations, then I'm more than happy to hear it. I do have a lot on my list already. Oh gosh, I'm remembering something. When I was younger, I went to a local convention with two of my best friends at the time, and I don't know about One Piece. Maybe. If I don't have anything else to read. But when I was younger, I went to a convention with my two close friends at the time, and we ended up going towards like the DVD rack where they had a bunch of like series of anime on DVD, and we purposefully did this thing where we went through the whole rack to find ones that we thought looked really ridiculous or had really ridiculous names, and we like took pictures holding them up to our faces with like weird expressions or like funny faces and stuff. And there was this one that I just can't stop thinking about because it was it was called Bodacious Space Pirates. I still haven't like looked into it at all ever since then, but like just the name pops up in my head every now and again. And it's just so funny. There was also one called like Listen to Me Girls, I Am Your Father, and it's just some really ridiculous names. I think now that the stream's gone on, I'm not speaking in a soft voice anymore. I'm just kind of back to normal. YouTube deleted the post about Gurren Lagann. I don't know what, huh? Another day thinking, God, I'm not American. Gurren Lagann is the one with that's the one with all the, oh gosh, what's the term for it? It's not mechs, but like the giant mech suits, right? Gundams. Gurren Lagann is the one with all the Gundams in it, right? And there's like a pinch full of scantily clad women in Gurren Lagann. Man, you guys really like One Piece. Maybe I should. I don't really know the actual plot of One Piece, so I don't know if it's like even a genre that I would like. I thank God for being in Kazakhstan. Listen, I didn't choose to be in America. This was not a choice made by me. I'm just in here and I'm doing what I can anyway. And the fact that I cook delicious pizza. When you had mentioned that the last time I did a Zatsu, I literally got food afterwards and I like ate chicken and rice. It was so good. Always support your hockey team. I'm finishing the first half of my origami stars because I did 2 different colors and I finished the one color. Not for hockey, but my delicious pilaf. Support the pilaf, delicious. I'm probably going to cook after this stream as well because I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. Hockey is better than a Dragon Ball character. Is that the name of a Dragon Ball character? For real? I thought his name was Piccolo. That's an instrument. I gotta take a break from making these. I write through a translator in the keyboard. He thinks that pilaf is better than plov. Oh. Sorry, grabbing something. I'm I'm gonna take a break from what I'm doing in the background because my hands are starting to get a little bit sore. Oh gosh, come on. There we go. I'll just put these guys in here for now. And I'll do this later. I got half of them done. I think that's still good. He's the villain in Dragon Ball for the first few volumes. Oh, okay. See, like, I haven't saw you somewhere before, Croquetta. I think, hasn't Croquetta been in our chat before, like maybe once in passing? Oh, I'm gonna butcher that name. Vepronaldozella is way better than Pilaf in your nightmares. No, except in dreams. I really need to watch more, I guess, like, classic anime, because mostly, like, I end up watching anime because I see, like, one cool piece of fan art for it, and then I fall into a rabbit hole. And a lot of the ones that I end up watching are just, like, modern ones. But I don't have a whole lot of, like, a basis of classic anime, which I really should, I just don't. You're ooh-wooing in my chat. Oh my god. Not the ooh-woos in my chat. When an anime about Kazakhstan is released, I will notify you. I will gladly watch an anime about Kazakhstan. That would be probably one of the most interesting ones that they could come up with. I know lately I've been seeing a lot of content around Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I know it might not qualify as a traditional anime, but I really want to rewatch it now. They'll finally get out of their group at the Hockey World Cup in the anime. Kazakhstan hockey anime. You know what? That does sound really interesting, though. I shouldn't do that to my throat. I really shouldn't. I'm gonna get an even more sore throat if I do that. Okay, I'm really glad that my mic isn't picking up the sound of the cicadas or whatever it is outside, the bugs. We created the most. This is the one niche market that hasn't been tapped into yet, and we need to do it now. See, I know I said earlier, when I was talking about ideas that I have for future streams, this anime should be called Senma Balakai. But even though I don't have a binaural microphone, the one with like the two ears, um I I still really would like to try doing ASMR just like with this microphone and just being extra gentle and extra careful with this microphone. What does it mean you're is that a proper thing that people say about hockey in Kazakhstan? Or are you just trying to bait me into saying something? You can be more direct if you want me to just say something instead of baiting me into saying the name. Do you hate Ubeks like Borat did, Saya? I don't know what the Ubeks did. You guys would like that if I did an ASMR? See, but like that's the thing. I don't know what can be. You're not gonna bait me into saying that one, I can say. But I don't know what I would do in an ASMR session besides just like whatever you guys request. But even then, like I would need at least like a little bit of a bigger audience just so that like I don't end up Uzbeks, I can't spell. I feel like I would need at least a slightly bigger audience if I wanted to do ASMR just so that like we have a more consistent flow of ideas coming in. Unless I decided to do something like scripted. But I feel like I would only really get into like the scripted stuff slightly later. I don't understand what you mean. Oh, Saya, did you ever watch Borat? I think that's what Croquetta was asking. I mean, if you haven't watched Borat, then I guess it doesn't make sense, but by the sound of what Croquetta was saying, I think like as like a running joke or as a running gag in Borat's show, he doesn't like people from Uzbekistan. At least that's what I gathered from it, but I haven't watched it, so I don't know. Uzbeks came up with plov. Oh, okay. So I guess they can't be that bad if they invented it. Very I don't know if I would consider myself very smart. maybe basic level of smart, but I don't know if I would consider myself very. But yeah, I might end up saving like doing ASMR stuff until I have like a slightly bigger following, and then seeing whether or not people would enjoy that kind of content from me. I mean, I know Saya is interested, and I don't mind providing whatever fan service that Saya would ask for. But like for something as like a large scale as a whole ASMR stream, then I would want like at least a little bit more of an audience. Maybe just because I'm a little self-conscious and like I might not know what to do but having a slightly larger audience would at least help a little bit, because then I would know like kind of what direction you guys would want. Psychosocial song? I don't think I know that song. Should I be concerned? I mean for me it's more I'm going to reveal a little bit too much about myself if I if I don't keep my mouth shut. But I guess in terms of that sort of environment, I prefer to be a lot more supportive and gentle with saying certain things. But maybe I don't know. Again, I feel like I'm opening up my big mouth a little too much, giving too much inferences into personal stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Like even especially like with this kind of thing, like people would come to the channel to just like relax and just chill. So I'm not in the realm of having people come here just to get degraded. like the kind of environment that I want to foster here is a much more like gentle and loving kind of feel. I know some people are definitely into the degradation. but I don't know if I can like bring myself to do that kind of thing. You know, it's just she'll be Listen, I did not read any of those lyrics out loud. We are fine. But yeah, maybe the more that I do ASMR in the future, maybe the more comfortable I'll be with trying those kind of things, and maybe I'll be more open into I don't want to call it like the dommy mommy like subtype, but I'm more of like I like being more gentle and like maybe at most, like at maximum, maybe just a little bit of like teasing. But like I don't think I will ever go full on like degradation mode, because I know there is a certain someone that we are aware of on YouTube who definitely does do all of those things. Tell me I haven't picked up tragedy. I am not. I don't think I'm going to do that anytime soon. It's just, it's not currently in my realm of things that are comfortable for me. But I mean, maybe in the future. Maybe if it's requested enough times and I get over myself. then maybe. But I just think it's a lot nicer and a lot sweeter. Should I should I give an example? I mean, I probably could. I don't know what the example would be, but I wanted to say says the right things using, of course, Russian expressions. I'm smart. You're very smart, Saya. Don't worry about it. Words are hard. Remembering the correct words and in what order they're supposed to be in is hard. You're doing your best. But yeah, I do really want to at least attempt ASMR. I can't promise that it'll go well, but I mean, I can do it. It's a thing that I have the power of doing. How old are you, if I can ask? Yeah, that's okay to ask. Right now I'm 21. My birthday just passed, a little while ago, so I'm 21 now. Yeah, I can drink now. I mean, I won't act like I'm a saint or anything and that I haven't had drinks beforehand. Retirement? Excuse you, little boy. What are you on about retirement? Yeah, I know the drinking age in America is really high. But then you do everything else at like 18. It's kind of dumb. But yeah, I won't act like I'm a saint or anything and that I've never had alcohol before this past month. But yeah. It's not really something that I indulge in a lot. We can also drink from 21, but who needs... It's just not something that I indulge in a lot, just because, like, alcohol is very expensive. And it's not something that you need all the time. So I try to be very responsible with, like, when I drink, how much I drink. We drink... You're drinking when you're way too young. You are alcohol. But yeah, I try to be as responsible as I can with it. Excuse me. It is very strange that the drinking age in the United States is so high compared to other countries. I do remember at my high school we had a foreign exchange program between us and Germany. So a couple of our kids would go to Germany for a while, and then the German kids would come here for a little while. And one of the things that always happened, no matter what, is when our kids got over to Germany and the drinking age is like 16 there, all of them would drink. The great call. I'm just clearing my throat, I promise. You have a pretty voice, by the— Oh, thank you. I don't know why, but I like English-speaking girls. They sound more mature. I think I talked about this a little bit in the last Zatsu that I had, but I feel like it's a very common thing in at least the VTubing community, that a lot of the girls who start VTubing end up like feeling the need to adjust their voice to be a lot higher than what it is. But I don't know if I can. I don't really want to like keep that up forever, and it's just not really who I am. It's a lot more comfortable to just, you know, talk in my regular voice. There's no sense in me like trying to keep that act up the whole time, you know? You just didn't hear the grandmother speaking Kazakh, you would fall in love. I'm still just like, I'm always enamored whenever I go out to my Asian grocery stores and I hear all of the old aunties speaking in like really fast Mandarin. I already have my own grandma to love. But like when I go out to Asian grocery stores and I hear all the older aunties speaking in really fast Mandarin, it's just like an instant serotonin boost. I really love it. I don't know how else to like describe it. Wait, that's I think we know what you meant. Kirketta? It's only weird if we say it's weird, and I knew what you meant beforehand, so it's fine. Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm adjusting a little bit again, just to make things a little bit easier. But I am really glad to hear that you guys like my voice. It does make me really, really happy. She doesn't speak Kazakh. I don't know if I told this little story at all, but back at my previous job, when I was working and I was, you know, interacting with people all the time, I did like have like a handful of occasions where people would tell me like, "Oh, you have like a really nice speaking voice," or your voice is very, very pretty." And I would tell them like, "Oh yeah, like I sing. I'm like a singer." But I specifically had like one woman come up to me and she said like, "You sound like you have a radio voice." And I was like, "Oh, oh my, wow." She was like, I can't wait to hear you like your voice on the radio or like as a newscaster or something." I was like, "Oh wow, like really?" I mean, I used to help my school do like announcements and stuff at some point, so I guess there's at least a little bit of merit to it. Can I sing you a song? I can. I would need to find a song to sing. Here, let me turn off the music if I'm going to do that. Um What song would I sing? I mean, I also, Crooketta, you weren't, here when we started the stream, but my voice isn't, like, 100% right now. But, sorry, you can hear the train in the background again. My voice isn't 100% right now, but, I can still probably find, like, a song to sing. Let me... Sorry. I'm just gonna take a quick little peek at, oh. Where is my one playlist? I mean, most of the songs that I've been singing lately are like, sing a song to finish on. It'll just kill my voice for the rest of the day. But most of the songs that I've been singing lately um, have been like, Vocaloid songs or, just like cover songs. Oh, wait. Beep, 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 beep. Hold on. I can find them though. Where's the one that I was singing earlier? I can probably sing a little bit of this one song that I'm currently learning. Eh. Advertisements on my phone. Get out of here. No! You wanna hug Train Sama? Train Sama's going in the lore, I guess. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this song or not, but it's a song that I'm learning right now anyway. I'm not gonna have the music playing in the background just because I don't have the file like readily available, but I'll just sing a little bit of it. 本能が狂り始める追い詰められたはずかねずに今絶望の淵に立って踏切へと飛び出したそう君は友達僕の手を掴めよそう君は一人さ居場所なんてないだろう二人きりこのまま愛し合えるさ繰り返すフラッシュバック蝉の声二度とは帰らぬ君永遠にちぎれてく嘘のヒノキホルダー夏が消し去った白い肌の少女に悲しいほど取りつかれてしまいたい That's just a song that I'm currently learning. Listen, singing is the one thing that I'm actually trained in doing. So I'm more than happy to sing something just because it's a skill set that I actually have. Here, I'll turn the background music back on. You guys are too sweet. It'll be a lot better whenever I'm able to like do a like karaoke stream or do like a full edited cover. But that's just one of the songs that I've been kind of learning right now. I'm really glad you guys like it. Thank you. maybe as like to like maybe prank some like new viewers later on if I have a lot more. I actually have like a book of like professional like mezzo soprano songs. Oh, thank you. I'm really glad you like my voice. That makes me really, really happy. But I still have my old lessons binder, and I have my book of sheet music of songs that I learned while I was taking lessons, and it's all like professional, like grade stuff. I have like an opera piece in there. I have all my warm-ups. A lot of them are like traditional songs that are meant for like auditioning for like vocal courses or for like theater things. And I do really love singing theater pieces just because you're able to get so much emotion in them, because you're supposed to like not only sing, but you're supposed to like perform as a character and have it be detached from you a little bit. The main thing is to watch your throat, otherwise the maximum. I'm gonna have to get like a giant super chat to ever sing that song. But yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit more gentle on my throat. Normally, or at least recently, I've been trying to focus more on my my lower range. I'm not able to like sing in it today just because my throat hurts a little too much for that. But I would like to think that I have like a wide range. Is the okay, that might be a little bit too much. I might not end up doing that kind of song. Hold on, I need a little bit more water. But yeah, there are a lot of covers that I would like to do, and there's a lot of karaoke that I would also really like to do. I think karaoke is a lot more fun with friends though, instead of like just me singing songs all night and just standing around. I think it's at least a little bit more fun if like you have at least like a couple more people and you can kind of rotate out and just like have other people singing songs as well. But maybe that's just me. Merrily. I think I'm good, actually. I mean, I'm more than willing to like sing songs that are flirtatious and or suggestive, but maybe not acts of perversion. Oh gosh. I mean, I think some of my There is one song in particular that I used to sing a lot. I don't want to say like in my childhood because it might date me a little bit, but there is this one song that I think everybody notoriously has a very sexual connotation around the song just because of like who it's performed by. But it was a song that I did enjoy a lot when I was younger. I might end up singing that song maybe once in a karaoke, but don't expect a cover or anything for that one. YouTube did not allow me to write the lyrics of the song about— oh god. I think I'm good. YouTube's filter is helping me a little bit. Okay, guys. I am starting to get pretty hungry for lunch because it's getting to be about that time for like a late lunch or like a very, very early dinner. Kind of around that time for me anyway. And I have been streaming for about 2 hours already. But this was a lot of fun. I'm really, really glad to hear that you guys like my singing voice because that really does mean the world to me. Once oh gosh. Oh my god, no! I don't think I've ever seen a hedgehog out in the wild. Maybe just because there aren't really any? He'd live though if a cat didn't eat— I really hope a cat didn't eat him. But I don't think I've ever seen a hedgehog out in the wild just because I don't think they lived anywhere near where I grew up or like anywhere near me currently. Thank you for joining, Saya. I'll do everything I can to make my voice a little bit better, and maybe I'll be able to sing a little bit better for you guys next time. I'll see you soon, whenever I'm able to stream again. Again, it's gonna be at least a week until I stream again, because I'm going on my little trip and I won't be back until next Monday. But whenever I get home again, I will make a schedule and I will get back to streaming as soon as I can, because I love being here with you guys and I love getting to interact with all you guys. But thank you so much for joining today. This was really, really fun, and I'm glad that I got to hang out with you guys. I'll try to update as much as I can on my Twitter. Saya, I know you're not, you don't have Twitter or anything, but but I'll update on YouTube as soon as I can, and you'll see me pop up. But thank you for joining. I hope you guys have a good night, because I know it's probably late where you guys are. Make sure to get some sleep. Thanks for the Of course, of course. But you guys have a good one. I will see you as soon as I can, and I hope you guys have a good one until then. Bye. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.